The funeral for the youngest victim of this new round of hostilities. He's the son of Mohammed Deif, leader of the Qassam Brigades, Hamas's military wing. The toddler and Deif's wife were killed when several missiles hit the house of Al-Dalwa family in Sheikh Radwan district. Health officials say at least 45 people were injured in the same airstrike. It's not clear whether the Al-Qassam Brigade's commander was in the house at the time. He was Israel's intended target. Hamas says they missed it.
The house where the Al-Dalwa family was targeted is not very far from here, and many of the people immediately ran to the UN shelters as soon as they heard about it, even though they say they still don't feel safe here.
Many fled at night while airstrikes and the rocket fire were intensifying. Fathia Al-Atatra and her 16 children live in one of the border areas where most of the fighting happens.
We had so much hope the ceasefire would last. Do you think we are happy with this war? We were hearing about the possibility of a 10-year ceasefire. Then we heard about their home and people were screaming. We were scared. Everyone started running.
The attacks came just hours after Egypt secured a 24-hour extension to its temporary truce. And they halted talks that have been struggling for days. Analysts say both sides need a truce, yet they are a long way from a deal.
Both sides want to reach a quick calm, but from their own perspective, they also want to get the most gains to justify to their people why were thousands killed in Gaza and why millions of shells were spent on the war. International pressure is also mounting on Israel, and suspicions are surrounding Hamas positions in this conflict. So both can't afford to lose any more.
More than 2,000 people were killed in the month-long conflict. Egypt has been mediating for several days. It has proposed an end to the hostilities and a lifting of the 6-year blockade of Gaza. Neither side, though, is willing to give ground.
The Palestinian delegation cannot provide any sacrifices in these talks. The talks are to end the Israeli aggression on Palestinians. Second is to regain Palestinian rights that the Israeli enemy wasted.
The Palestinian delegation chief Azzam al-Ahmad had earlier said the only sticking points were in phrasing. Rephrasing the agreement took longer than expected. And now that the violence has returned, it seems there are still matters of disagreement beyond just few words. Adel Mahroui, CCTV, Cairo.
An estimated 250,000 people had taken refuge in the UN schools before the ceasefire. Some had gone back home during the ceasefire, which was short-lived.
I had to come back here for my children. I don't know what more can Israel hit. We don't have any choice. Either we live or we die. There is nothing left for us.
Here, people fear it could happen again. They don't know how much longer this war will last, but for now, this is the safest place they can be in Gaza.